Oh yeah, the player's back. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy. Y'all know how we already give it up, man. Welcome to the Stuff Talk session where we address things that needs to be addressed. I am your host, Rodney Griffin Jr., and y'all know why I'm here. Unfortunately, once again, my boy Sam is unfortunately, well, I said unlike two, three times. He is unable to be here today because when a job calls, you gotta go. So shouts out to Sam. I wish you were here, my man, but don't worry, I'm gonna ride strong for you, my bro. Meanwhile, happy March to everybody. It's almost April already. Good lord, I'm not even gonna lie. Time is flown fast this month. It's not even February. February was shorter. I gotta pronounce things better. But yeah, man, happy spring break as well. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I have been enjoying my spring break the best way possible. Shout out to the Fire Stick. I've been catching up with so many movies. Thank you, Fire Stick. You guys are awesome. You guys are very, very awesome. Well, that Fire Stick's a machine. Well, shout out to the people that made Fire Stick. If that sounds a lot, if that makes a lot more sense, y'all get my point. But yeah, shouts out to everybody listening out there. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. And the people that are on spring break at this week, please enjoy it. And if the people that will be on spring break next week, enjoy that as well. I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time listening. Cause damn, we're gonna show y'all work. Meanwhile, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've been enjoying spring break so much I almost forgot that I had a show today. Luckily, I came through yesterday and the day before. So we working. We working. Trust me, we working. We working. We're gonna get this out the way. Meanwhile, let's start the show. Let's start the show. First subject, I want to get this off. At first, I'm gonna start off with this thing with Beyonce. At first, but then last night's. Thank you, Scissors. Thank you, Scissors. Thank you, Scissors. Thank you, Scissors. But this kind of ticked me off because I found out about this yesterday on Twitter. Another thing, Twitter is forget the newspaper. Twitter is our new newspaper. Between Twitter and maybe Facebook, Instagram barely. But that's a new freaking y'all know what it is. Our newspaper. But I wanted to talk about this. I found out last night, if we being exact, that unfortunately after 2 years of investigations the cops that were, I apologize, the police officers that were a part of the Elton Sterling incident in 2016 will not be charged for murder. This kind of hurt me for a second, man, because I feel like this has already been crazy. I had to look back to make sure, because there's been so many casualties and people that were victims of police brutality that you forgot what they got shot for. I better remember that Elton's no, it was Eric Gardner. That Eric Gardner got choked up for cigarettes. I had to make sure that Elton Sterling was the one that was selling CDs. They got shot. The man got tackled for selling CDs. I understand they're bootlegging, but come on now, it wasn't like he was fighting. Like they pressed him down for no reason, pressed him down, and dude pulled the gun out and put it on his chest for no reason, shot him. Like it, I didn't look back at it, but I looked at it to make sure that was the guy that was selling the CDs. Like it hurts, man, because the reason why I started off with this particular subject because I felt this was more important than what happened. I'm sorry, Beehives. I am sorry, but this is more of a tragedy. If you argue, you really a beehive. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. But this whole thing with the Elton Sterling situation is just very unfortunate. And to make it worse, you know the saying that you're innocent until proven guilty. But there's so much evidence of what happened. It's common sense. Y'all already had him planted down. It wasn't necessary to shoot him. And there's people that's I hate. Damn it, we're gonna bring race into this. Like I hate doing it, bringing race into this, but damn it, that's what we're gonna do. I remember there was footage on one time. There was a guy in a restaurant, white guy, Caucasian. Yes, we're gonna go there. We're gonna pull that card. Um, dude was beating the hell out of these cops. All they did was tase him, and he still was fighting them off, beating the hell out of all of them. I think it was at least 2-3 police officers. Fought them all off, but not one gunshot was heard. Not one gun was drawn, but they drew tasers. But with someone that's selling CDs, with someone that's selling cigarettes, someone that y'all mistakenly thought was a gun, but was somebody's phone in their own backyard, gets shot and killed. Shot 20 times. R.I.P. to Stephen Clark. Shout out to everybody that was at that rally that was yelling stuff on Clark too. I saw that a couple of days ago. That we got forget just being about all prayers to families on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. We need to do action. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to do that. But there's other people that are. Shout out to everybody else that's actually doing action. Going to rallies. Going to protests. Making movements. Thank y'all. Keep it up. Please keep it up. I'm rooting for y'all. I am rooting for y'all. Hell, my cousin was doing a protest. I think when in New York when I think it was when Donald Trump got elected. Either that or it was some tragedy. One or two. And his mom was scared. Shout outs to both of them. But my cousin's okay. Nothing happened, in case you're wondering. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to him. But this is getting ridiculous. And again, I kind of went off subject for a second because I was about to prove a point. We always have this statement in law, like you're innocent until proven guilty. There's proof. There's evidence that he's wrong. Just like all other situations. Numerous situations where there's proof that this person is wrong. But yet, the cops don't get. We don't get the justice that we need. The family members that lost that particular person does not get the justice that they need. That has to happen. And they get mad that people riot. Well, even though that it's kind of messed up that they riot and mess up other people's businesses, especially your neighborhood, your own neighborhood. You don't mess up your own neighborhood. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Sorry, water. I'm gonna leave that alone. I do need water. I brought my water this week. Yep, we ain't playing this week. Nope. But nah, it's crazy that no matter what evidence you got, they still don't get like. This sucks, man. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. I'm young. I'm very young. I'm 19 years old. The first incident that, even though it doesn't involve police officers, he did get slapped. He barely got slapped on the wrist. The Zimmerman situation with Trayvon Martin, that was my first encounter of actual racism going on while I was aware of it. Because before, I'm be honest with you, before I was a kid. I didn't know none of this. My name is Rodney Griffin, and I didn't even know about the Rodney King situation until I was like, what, 15, 20? No, I'm not even 20. Not 15. Like, maybe 12, 13. 12, 13-ish. When the Trayvon Martin situation happened, I think it was like maybe 2011, 2010, 2011, maybe 2012. If I'm incorrect, I apologize. I was at least 11, 12, 13 around the time it happened. Like, and that's when I thought that was when all of this stuff first started happening. But then seeing the history and understanding, this been happening for generations. Damn it, it's been happening for generations. I'm going to use that word. It's been happening for generations, for decades, for centuries. All those big words, all those long words that mean a long time. Y'all get the point. It's been happening for a long time. And yet from what I've seen, maybe 2 or 3% out of the 100% cops actually got consequences for their actions. Zimmerman, you got footage, no, not really footage. You got audio that Zimmerman did what he wasn't supposed to do. I would go to detail into that, but it's been 8 years, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8 years since that incident happened. Y'all know what happened. So I'm going to leave that alone. Because you know all the talk's been like that. You can look it up. You don't even have to listen to me. I only get 10 views on YouTube. Barely. So I'm going to leave that alone. But something needs to happen, man. There's footage. There's evidence. Innocents are proven guilty. There's proof this person is guilty. There's proof that this person is wrong. The two guys are wrong. But yet, because of the justice system, they're just slapped on the wrist. I'm chilling. But, man, look. Hopefully, the justice system figures this out, because enough is enough. We need justice. We need rights. We need equality. We need everything for us to be equal. Once that happens, hopefully this country acts right. And unfortunately, I don't think this happening anytime soon. Because I thought racism was over with that. Look, I'm be real. I'm young, okay? Back in my elementary school to middle school days, I thought racism was over after MLK and Malcolm X died. I hate to say it like that, but y'all get my point. After the legendary civil rights leaders, I thought it was over. I was stuck on Power Rangers. Don't judge me. I was young. Then seeing this, first the Donald Sterling situation. If you don't know, look it up. Just look up Donald Sterling Clippers incident. Just look that up. After that, and then Trump gets elected, you seeing more and more people coming out as racist, and they're not ashamed of it. They're not ashamed of it at all. They don't care. Especially once Trump got elected. And they're saying the craziest things ever. I'm not even going to go into details with that. I already went 12 minutes into the subject. Well, correction, 11. I spent like maybe a minute and 15 seconds on the intro. I wanted to get this off. I did. Because this ticked me off. It really did. So hopefully, we figure this out one day. Because unfortunately, like this is gonna change anytime soon. Let's just pray on it. Let's please pray on it. Let's pray on it. Let's pray on it. Look, as far as footage wise, y'all gonna understand. Trust me.